Okay, lest you think you're in the wrong place, this is Pam with One Stroke, and I am typically a coloring video person, but I'm bringing you something different today. And this does apply to your coloring, okay? These are acrylic paint markers by Hippie Crafters. It's a 25 count. Look at all the pretty colors. There's all kinds of yummy stuff in there. And it comes with chisel tip, but when you get them, and this is one that was sent messed up, I have to tell you, if you get something that's messed up, notify them. They will make it right. Okay, they will. So you can see there I changed out to a chisel, but when they actually come to you in the mail, let me see if I can find one that still has the other tip on it. This one right here. They will come with the rounded tip. Can you see that? Okay, so yeah, really, really fun colors. The first thing I do when I get new product is I make up my color sheet and I label it. Now this will stay with my pens. I have these little things that I bought and I love them, and they just hold all these. They came from Temu, and you can just message me if you need information about that. Put something down in the comments. But anyway, so these are all the colors. They nice? Now, what I want to talk about is I also got this paint by number. We're going to put the colors to the side and those little bitty brushes to the side, because I don't know about you, but I don't have time for all the little bitty things. I need to be able to get in there and have fun with it and not stress over it. So what I've done, this is the canvas. I took all those paints and I put them all out and I numbered them. Then, can you see where I'm going with this? Then I have these and I'm looking and I'm going, ooh, that orangey color right there, that's almost an exact match for that. And that red is almost an exact match for that. Oh my goodness, this gray, look how that lines up with that. Okay, do you see it? All right, so what I'm thinking is, and those blues aren't exactly right. That one is though, look at that blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I'm choosing to do this. Now I need to put something under because there's little ridges and stuff in there, and I don't want to get caught on those ridges. So I'm going to take some cardstock, put right under here. We're going to look again. This is number 24. This is 24. And we said it matched up with that blue right there. And I'm thinking that that's this blue. So I'm going to check it first. I'm not going to just take off coloring on there. So I'm going to check. Whoops, I didn't shake and prime. Okay, remember, with all your paint markers, you're going to have to shake it up and then prime it. And I put these in here over a week ago before we lost air. We've been without air conditioning for 10 days. We got it back last night. I am so excited. We've stayed with people. We've had a motel. We bought a portable unit. And it's back now. The back order piece finally came in. So just priming this. It takes a little bit to get it going the first time. Can you see it just now starting to run down a little bit? Okay, so just keep priming that up and it's going to come out. Now these markers, well, I call them markers, they're paint pens. They are actually an acrylic base. So when you're wanting to paint on rocks, grab these. You want to do a canvas, grab these. You want to make a poster, grab these. And the thing I can tell you is they're not expensive. See how close that matches? Oh my goodness, look at that. So if I color right here on the edge, and I put that right down next to it, I do believe I've got a match. So now anywhere that this says 24, I can come in here, prime it some more yet, go right up next to that line, and start painting. Now, look at that. Covers the numbers pretty good too. Do you not love that? How fun. And see, I can get into painting like this. I'm not sure I could handle all those little bitty brushes. I've got another paint by number that I started 3 weeks ago, and I have gone back to it very, very little because I don't like using the little bitty brushes. Okay, let's see how this does. What do y'all think? Think you could get into paint by number like this? And see, even that little bitty space right there, I was able to get into it. Now, they've got a straight line here, but you don't have to be so careful on those lines on the outside, because you can just get your ruler, yardstick, and line that up when you're finished and get it going again. So leave me a message in the comments. What do you think? You think this could be your new fun little toy to play with, these markers? Again, they're paint pens, crafter markers, whatever. You know what I'm saying. But how much fun is this? And you notice every now and then I am priming it. Okay. And this canvas is a little rough, so I may get a little bit of peeling off of the edge of the tip, so I will be rather careful with that. I'm going to come along here, do this edge, and I am purposely going over that edge just a bit, because when I frame it, if my frame is a little bit big, I'm actually going to go ahead and go over that. If my frame's a little bigger, I don't want to have to come back and fill that in. I want to have it done the first time. What do you think? Impressed? I am. I wasn't sure if it would work or not, but it is. Look at that. And then anywhere where it looks like it might not be heavy enough, just go back and touch it up and then let it dry. So it's a little splotchy right now because it does need to dry. Okay, so that is for my number 24. I am going to have to remember that. What else can we use these for? Again, we can come through, and I would do that with all these different numbers and just start filling it in. All right, I am going to move this out of the way. I am going to bring over a coloring book that I've been working in, and we're going to look in here. And sometimes it's fun to come back and add accents to a page with glitter pens and markers and all that stuff. Well, can we use our paint pens? Why, sure. Watch this. So this time, I'm going to take the blank sheet and stick behind it, and we're going to see, hopefully, it doesn't go through my paper. But what can we do? Let's grab, let's see, which green do we want? We're going to add some accents on here. I really think I just want this green. So what I'm going to do, let's shake it up. Let's make sure it's running good. Okay. I'm going to, yeah, not yet. See, like I said, I loaded all these one day and then just left them sitting. And they were sitting in the heat because this room was not air conditioned during that 10 days. This room was closed off. And you can see they're still coming back. They're still going to be working. And I'm doing this so that you can see real time that you do have to prime them. Okay? Get them primed. They'll start working. Be sure you shake them enough. That ball should be rolling through there without any problems. Now this time, instead of using the flat edge on the chisel, I am going to be using the tip. There we go. See it coming now? So I said take your time with it. All paint pens take time to prime. They just do. Okay? That is part of the nature of the beast. But now what can I do with this pen? I'm going to use the point. And you see where those dots are? Well, they're not on this one. I'm going to go through and add them on this one in a different color. It just adds that little bit of pop on those leaves. Just that little bit of extra. And I will do this on books that are kind of not as busy as this, just to make it a little bit more interesting, I guess is a good word for it. Now I come over, and you want to make sure you're not putting your hand in something you've already done. So usually I will work going back the other direction, like I'm going to be doing on this next page. Because once I start a page, I want to finish. And it did not go through it all. So that's bonus points. So let's go over here. And I'm going to go ahead and go across this way so I don't get my hand back in it. But just little dots bring interest to an otherwise not so interesting page. Now this page again was already interesting, but I knew that I would like the green in here just for a bit of pop. Okay, so I have done things like this on other pages with other brand pens, and I've had to prime them, and sometimes they would smear even after leaving them for several days. I would even have them just soak through, and that is so disappointing. Now, if you missed my last video, this is the Hippie Crafter pencils. This is the swatches. So if you'll go back on my YouTube, it's Pam, and then the number 1, just a 1, stroke, and it's on YouTube, and that's where you're going to find me showing you the pencils and how beautifully they laid down. The beautiful colors, okay? Lots of beautiful colors. You know, often my thing is you can't get enough purples. Purple starts here and goes all the way. Look at all those beautiful colors, okay? So that's Hippie Crafter. And it comes in this lovely tin. I did make these on my own. And then, like I said, all these beautiful colors. Okay, and they come with the nibs. So you can either leave in the original nib, or it just pulls out and you can put in the other one. All right, so very easy to manipulate. Make your color swatches if you're going to be using this for painting or a watercolor, or if you just want to be able to reference your colors. I will tell you also, there is a silver and a gold in here. Can you see that? Shine at all? It's hard to get it to shine on camera for you. There you go. So all these lovely colors are in there. Here's the back of the box. So hippiecrafters.com. They are available now. They are not out of stock. They're currently available. They also have canvas. They have stretched and canvas boards. They have sketchbooks. And then, of course, they've got the pencils. So I don't want you missing out on anything. I want you to go right on over there. I will put the link down in the comment or down in the description. And you leave me a comment and tell me what you think. All right? Alrighty. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm going to go work on a paint by number with my new pens. Okay, have a good one. Bye-bye.